I'm just thinking about, in the event if Arden is not launched, just by looking at these 7 projects here, taking Helian residences out of the equation, because integrated developments are about 5% of the overall population of all condos and apartments in Singapore. Integrated projects, of course, they are a different kind of category because of all the host of facilities. You got MRT and all that kind of stuff. So just by looking at Tannery, Hillstar, Soul Acres, the Linear, which is 999 years, May Spring, which is older development, Palm Gardens, the other side of Choa Chu Kang, which one will you go for, Yurong?
For value, I will go for Linear. If I want to keep the quantum attractive, I think like Soul Acres, based on the choices here.
Linear 3 billion now, I think in the market is asking about 1.7, 1.8 million overall quantum, because the 3 billion is bigger. So of course on the PSL level it might look low, but of course quantum level is around that range. But I think it's still quite a steal. How about so Soul Acres, you are going for it is because of the newness, am I right?
Quantum play actually.
Right.
Because there are so many layout at Soul Acres. And generally I think the floor plans are relatively effective.
Yep.
And so if I just want to go into something new and slightly, like budget constraint, I want to look for something that is like 1.3 million, kind of 3-bedder, I can find them.
True. I will personally go for Soul Acres for a few reasons. Number one is it's a mega project. It's a mega project. So I think we have been talking about transaction volumes and how that can benefit in terms of the exit plan. So that's number one. Number two is also anchored by schools, and Southview Primary School is one of the higher ranking school within Choa Chu Kang, and this is also within 1 km. So I think with these few options, and especially Soul Acres, they are newly MOP. Actually, do we have a chart that shows the price movement from MOP and few years down after MOP? Do we have the price chart now? All right, maybe we will churn out a chart pretty soon.
This is a good idea.
Yeah, so I think from past experience, if let's say you're kind of like the first mover for an EC that just reaches its MOP, the chances are the price will still gradually inch upwards by the time, let's say, you want to exit. So yeah, for that reason, I will go for Soul Acres.
Right. Generally, I would say that transformation factors in the region are still there. So that is one positive that you can look at. I'm slightly concerned about the profitability of the surrounding projects that are nearer to the MRT station. So for example, the most profitable, of course, Helian, you can see that there are this is...
my goodness, just look at the profit that Soul Acres owners are making.
Yeah.
For 500,000.
Look at this. Oh my goodness. Okay.
But of course, these EC owners had a very long opportunity cost.
Yes.
Yep.
They waited 3 years for construction, 5 years to MOP, which is almost like 2 cycles if you are in a private property. So,
and not forgetting that these are just gross profits. You have less of.
I realized one thing. It's the same as Forestville.
oh,
Yeah.
No. Okay, because
Yeah,
Forestville
Good point.
and this Soul Acres, I don't know whether it's the same season, but
not
The-
the
Yeah,
season.
not the same.
Okay.
Soul Acres slightly later.
okay. So if you look at this, latest transaction, 762,000 profit bought on 10 February 2016, and then somebody bought on 5 December 2017. These were the last few people that entered, because there were balance units back then. Soul Acres, there were balance units, and then look at the exit. It's pretty. In terms of period, like Forestville, some of the 5-bedders at the tail end were the balance units. The owners that bought it, their waiting time was so short.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, because like the moment it TOP, right, then you fulfill that 5 years.
Yes.
So they actually have a shorter horizon and a higher ROI. technically
Shorter
speaking.
opportunity cost, basically.
Very interesting fact, right?
But actually nowadays, if you have a EC, generally the bigger units will move off first.
Yeah, I mean the era has changed.
But of course, the concern is in terms of, for example, Helian has a good mix of 91 profitable transactions, only 8 unprofitable transactions. When we go over to Hillstar, then the mix is a little bit 86 profitable, 52 unprofitable.
Why is that so? What do you think?
Tannery 78 profitable, 60 unprofitable. I would say that maybe for that era in terms of entry price wise, the quantum and the PSF is a little bit high for something that at that point of time where the MRT hasn't come up yet.
Right.
And when helium comes up, it feels that like helium becomes like the new beauty. There is a clear-cut winner. Because of the convenience, integrated development, it has a better mall.
Right.
And of course, the PSF for helium is higher because the developer only has 1 and 2 bedders, predominantly for that unit mix.
Right.
And they also launched slightly for like the 1 bedder, less than 500 square footage as well. So actually, the developer's profit margin is pretty well done in that sense.
Right. And I mean, they have 3 bedders, but it's a very, very small population. There's no 4 bedders. So the 3 bedders at Helium Residences right now is about, this is unit asking at $2.1 million. What do you think? I mean, will you buy this? This is 1163 square feet, $2.1 million, PSF 1008. I mean, it was from 2013. What do you think? Integrated project. $2.1 million. I mean, of course, with this, you can get a 3 bedder at Helium, integrated. With 2.1, you can get a 4 bedder at Arden.
With 2.1, you can get a 4 bedder at Soul Acres or Wonderville with spare cash.
How much is 4 bedder?
This guy really likes Soul Acres.
So 4 bedder Wonderville we sold at a record price. Ding ding ding. We sold at a record price for Wonderville at 1.75. That was at Wonderville.
Okay, I mean,
which
Wonderville
is quite near to Choa Chu Kang MRT.
It's a different product. It's a different product. Choa Chu Kang is going to be a hub as well.
Correct.
With the Cross Island line. Okay, 4 bedder. Is this a 4 bedder or is it a 3 plus study?
This is 1098 square feet. Is a 3 bedder flex room for Soul Acres.
It's not a 4 bedder, ma?
No, it's not a 4 bedder.
Okay. 1184.
Yes.
And 1227, is it a 4 or 4 plus study?
A slightly bigger version of the 4 bedder.
Yeah, 4 plus study.
Right. So this is about 1.6 plus, 1000, 4003 PSF. What do you think? Will you get Soul Acres? No wonder you all keep talking about Soul Acres.
I would say that from a quantum play perspective, it is interesting if you're looking in a market for like bigger spaces, lower quantum kind of properties. But you have to accept that the location is not a walking distance to MRT station. So there is some form of give and take. But I think it's suitable for people who are already familiar
with the area.
With like District 23, they want to be near their parents. I think that's a potential choice to consider.
Right. So when I was filming Soul Acres, I realized that because the development is so big, right? You can go both ways. There's a side gate to this LRT station, or you go by the main gate towards the other LRT station, and it hits 2 stops either way. 2 stops to reach Choa Chu Kang, 2 stops to hit Bukit Panjang. So actually not too bad. Pretty nice as well. I like the project.
On the other side.
The pool is mega. There's a lot of pools everywhere.
Yes. And do you know that, right? Fun fact, high floor unit at Soul Acres, you can actually have mountain view.
Oh
ding,
my.
Ding ding ding.
Guilin view,
No. You can
Guilin View. Look at our penthouse at Guilin View. Please go and have a look at it.
Oh yeah, that is gorgeous. But you get to have Malaysia mountain view. And honestly, it's gorgeous. You will never expect to have mountain view in Choa Chu Kang.
Okay.